Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem El Shai, by Hashem Dash. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, who taught me this truth. Sincere shalom to the hopeful elect, all right? The elect tabernacle of David. In this video, I don't really have a title yet, but I just want to go into the diseases and the viruses that the Heavenly Father is going to be circulating out here in this society soon. Now, one disease you've been seeing pop up in the news a lot is monkeypox, and we're going to go in on this monkeypox for a second. I'm going to read some articles. I haven't really done too much research on it because over the past 2 years, Esau has just been hitting us with just all types of bullshit ass diseases, you know what I mean, that he just throwing in the media to just generate fear, so I haven't really been doing too much research on it, but I guess we'll do a little bit in this video. But I found something interesting about this monkeypox. Situation that kind of, piqued my interest. And what piqued my interest about this monkeypox was the fact that pretty much the what could I say? What happens to your skin, what happens to your body, all right? Because this is actually a disease that's floating around. I think it was kind of generated in Africa. Okay, the so-called white man made this disease in a lab somewhere, and then put it on them Hamites. That's why a lot of them Hamites, they look all jacked up because they got them fucking monkeypox. You know what I mean? They got other diseases that the so-called white man went over there and shot them up with, dealing with them the vaxes. So I'm gonna show this picture right here, and I'm gonna this is apparently what monkeypox do to you, right? This is monkeypox, this is how you can turn out, and it is pretty scary. Okay, and let me say this real quick. Even if this so-called virus doesn't blow out of proportion like the C-19, because they've hit us with a lot of virus lately, Delta virus, Omicron, and it just seems like they say something, they say a virus, and then it doesn't build no momentum, and then they move on to the next one. So even if this one doesn't really gain momentum like the C-19 and really, put the fear of the Heavenly Father in these people, it's still a representation of the viruses that's coming. All right, because there is going to be a virus, there is going to be a pestilence that is going to cause this type of shit right here. Okay, it's going to have people fucked all the way up, man. All right, you're going to see people on the street looking just like this. This is going to be a reality, man, for the average American in Babylon the Great. Okay, this is going to be a reality, and it's terrible to look upon, but hey, a lot of you people can expect this. You're going to see people like this totally fucked up. That's how you know a real virus is going to be out here. You didn't, the C-19 pandemic, the Ovid, the COVID, it didn't really show outwardly effects. You had to go to the hospital and find out you had the virus, the C-19 virus. But the Lord is going to bring a virus out here that's going to turn a nigga into this. You know what I'm saying? Completely fuck a nigga whole skin up. Completely fuck a nigga whole image all the way off, man. Okay? And that's how you going to know it's going to be the wrath of the Lord. And I'm going to get this picture right here because when I seen these monkeypox, it automatically reminded me of this. You see? It reminded me of this. All right? Your skin just deteriorating off your face. You know, your eyes go white. You really just turn into a zombie. You know, look at this. You see? Look, if you look close, this nigga look like he got the monkeypox, man. All right, I looked up zombies. You know, these zombies. You tell me that these zombies don't look like they got monkeypox, man. All right. Now the CDC has a zombie preparedness uh, document on their website. You could look that up. Okay. Why are they telling us to prepare for zombies, man? Look at this. This look like monkeypox, man. This is supposed to be a depiction of an undead zombie. All right. This is like the zombies you see in the movies, but hey, look at this. Monkeypox. Where's that? Monkeypox. You see? So what this shows me is that there's going to be a virus out here that's actually going to do this to people. That's actually going to have people looking like this, you know, have people really, real deal sick. You know, see, this little pandemic, man, this wasn't no virus, man. You know what I mean? I guess it was a virus of the mind. You know, really, you know, these people were perplexed in their mind about that C-19 virus. You know what I mean? They were bugging out in their mind because there was a lot of media deception behind it. But there's gonna actually be some shit that's gonna turn niggas into this right here, man. All right, and this is gonna spook the living shit out of you people when you when you come to what could I say, face to face with a pestilence like this, man. All right, the Lord is not gonna play with you people. The Lord is gonna destroy you people, man. All right, you know, a lot of pretty women who rely on their looks. You know, they rely on being cute and sexy. The Lord gonna turn you into this. Your eyes gonna turn a certain color because that virus is just gonna be eating your skin, flesh-eating diseases. Let me look that up. All right, because that's in a way that's what the monkeypox looked like. It looked like a flesh-eating bacteria. You see, flesh-eating bacteria. This is gonna be the type of shit that this is gonna be the type of virus that's gonna be circulating out here, man. All right, real shit that you're gonna be able to see with your eyes. You know, you're gonna look at it and be like, "Oh, that's a virus." You're gonna want to stay away from the individual. You know, that look like the monkeypox in a sense. You see, you're gonna want to stay away from individuals, man. So, hey, they're getting ready to release something that's gonna be detrimental to the world, man. To where, you know, when somebody's infected, you're going to know they're infected. They're not going to have to go to the hospital and then the doctor, after a 2-hour diagnosis, tell them that they're infected. You're going to know they're infected. You know what I mean? You see a nigga like this in America, you go to the grocery store and a nigga in there looking like this, you know, you going to get far away from him as possible. All right? That's what is coming to Babylon the Great. That's the type of terror that's coming to the world. All right. Let me get this real quick. This is Deuteronomy 28 and starting at verse 21. It says, "The Lord shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee." All right. Now, pestilence is dealing with diseases. All right. Viruses. Okay. The Lord said he's going to make the pestilence, these diseases in these latter days, cleave unto you people, man. Is going to attach itself to you people, man. All right? It says, "Until he have consumed thee from off the land, whither thou goest to possess it." You see, the Lord is going to consume you people with these pestilences, man. All right? The Lord is gonna fuck you people up, man, with this type of shit. Can you imagine waking up? This is like stage 1. You know what I'm saying? This is like stage 1. This might be like stage 2, you know, but you waking up and your hand look like this. Your hand look like this. You look at this type of shit on your hand. All right? Now, I'm going to say this too. A lot of people who went to go get that juice, who went to go get that stabbing jab, that vax, all right? A lot of what's inside of that vax is going to cause these type of reactions. So You people are going to be sick who trusted in this government, and you believe that whole Maxine uh, uh, propaganda. All right, you're going to get hit with things like this because what's ever inside of them vax is going to ultimately, deteriorate your outside. All right, it's going to deteriorate your outside, and you're going to look like something off of 28 weeks later. Okay, you can believe that, man. It says, "The Lord shall smite thee with a consumption and a fever, and with an inflammation." Consumption, a fever, and an inflammation. Okay, your organs is going to get inflamed. Your lymph nodes are going to get inflamed. The warts on your skin is going to get inflamed. All right, the Lord is going to cause that inflammation, and then the fever. All right, your temperature is going to be off the charts. That's how you know it's going to be a real virus, man. You really gonna be fucked up, man. People really gonna be fucked up, to where you're gonna have to have a gas mask, some gloves, and you're gonna have to be suited up to the T going around people, in the days that's coming, because these people are really gonna be sick. All right, because this is what the Lord promised. All right, the Lord promised that these people are gonna suffer and die from these diseases, man. It says, "And with an extreme burning, and with the sword, and with blasting, and with mildew, and they shall pursue thee until thou perish." Yeah, the Lord is going to perish all the wicked out of the land, man. You 2/3 starting off with you, number one. Okay, you gotta go. You niggas gotta go. All right, you gonna suffer the worst of these diseases, man. Okay, the black woman with 6, 7 kids, all her kids is gonna be looking just like him. She gonna have it, and her kids gonna have it. All right, and that's all gonna come from Esau's vax. Okay, that vax that he put inside of you, because Esau, he was doing all them vax trials out there in Africa, and people started to turn up looking like this. Look up, you could look it up, man. You could do the research. I don't really want to get too much into it because this lesson will be longer than what I intended, but basically the whole vax operation, when Esau was going out there to Africa, injecting Africans with vax, with that juice, when he was injecting people with that, okay, not too long after they were looking like this. All right, their outward appearance turned into this. That's how monkeypox, that's how AIDS came about. That's how all these man-made diseases came about, because they was going out there to Africa trying them out on them Hamites, okay? But it's a trial, okay? That and a lot of these kids, a lot of these people who got infected out there in Africa with these diseases that the so-called white man was pumping through their societies, a lot of them niggas was taken to certain labs. They was ran further tests on, so Esau could understand how the disease spreads and what it does to the internal organs. So, hey, these global elites, they got it all planned out for you people, man. They got it all planned out. They got it all ready to go. Okay, they got it all ready to go. All right, they got it all ready to go. All right, they know exactly what the monkeypox, or if it ain't the monkeypox, it is going to be something that's going to make these niggas look like this. They know exactly what that disease is going to do, how it's going to affect your internal organs, how it's going to affect your eyes, your lips, everything, man. All right, and then they're going to put you in another trap. They're going to put you in another snare. You see, but that's what you people get for trusting in Satan. All right, the Lord is going to allow your flesh to fall off your fucking bones, man. Okay, and that's going to be the judgment upon the wicked. So let me get this real quick. It says CDC monitors 6 people in U.S. for possible rare monkeypox. Says public should not be concerned, and you shouldn't be listening to, these devils when they tell you to not be concerned. Didn't they say not be concerned about the C-19 pandemic? And look where we're at now. Oh, you don't worry about no mask. And then they then convinced everybody to wear 3 masks. Oh, no, it's not going to get out of hand. The C-19 is not going to get out of hand, I promise. Now look at Now look at society. Everybody's bugged out. Everybody's still, lubing up with 7 squirts of hand sanitizer. You know. So it's the same propaganda. Don't be concerned. Don't worry about it. Okay. But hey, there's going to be a disease out here that's going to rattle the average American out here, man. All right. It says officials at the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention are closely tracking recent clusters of monkeypox infections around the world and possible cases in the United States. Now, hold on. I just got another epiphany. What was that damn virus monkey that escaped? Okay, escaped. Because why are they calling this monkeypox? Here we go. Why are they? No, actually, let me go to this one. Actually, why are they? Why are they calling this new virus the monkeypox when this happened earlier this year? You see, I remember when this happened. Brothers was doing videos on it. I was reading articles. You see, predictive programming. It says 4 monkeys escaped with viruses. You see, monkeypox. Now the new virus is monkeypox. But earlier this year, 4 people escaped with the virus. 4 monkeys escaped with viruses, man. So now they're going to blame, oh, well, the virus must have came from monkeys. Just like how they said where AIDS came from and all these other diseases. Somebody, they basically say somebody was stupid enough to go out. So basically the so-called white man says that somebody went out to the jungle and went to go have sex with a monkey. And then that same person came to the United States and started having sex with people. And then that's how AIDS came about. Okay. And you people are stupid enough to believe that. All right. But this is all predictive programming, man. All right. Predictive programming, man. Okay. Monkeys escaped earlier this year. All right. Monkeys escaped earlier this year with viruses. All right. Let me see. Look. Woman reports symptoms after contact with research monkeys. All right. A woman is now experiencing health problems after coming in close contact with lab monkeys that escaped after a crash on a Pennsylvania highway. She got the monkeypox, man. Here we look at this. The monkeys were from East Africa heading for a test lab. You see? You see? You put all the pieces together, you can see what the devil is trying to do. The devil is creating that narrative. Okay? Oh, this is where the virus came from. Monkeypox. Monkeys escaped. All right? And this is probably all fake. Okay, this is probably all fake. She probably didn't even get no goddamn catch no virus from them escaped monkeys. You know what I mean? But they need to put this in the media so that way they can open up the avenue for virus propaganda to circulate in the world. All right, remember the C-19. The C-19 came from what? It came from a bat. You tracked it all the way back to a bat that was in China. You see, that came out here to the United States and bit somebody, and that's how C-19 started. So now the new thing is East African monkeys were heading to a science lab who had viruses. Now, why the fuck does the monkey have a virus? And why are you taking it to a lab somewhere in the cut? That's besides the point. But basically, these monkeys, okay, this monkeypox came from the monkeys. All right? You got to watch what this devil does. You can't fall for this man's tricks. All right, when you really break it down. It says separately, CDC officials also are investigating a case of monkeypox confirmed in a man in Massachusetts who recently traveled to Canada and in New York City. One patient has tested positive for the orthopox virus, the family of viruses to which monkeypox belongs. NYC health officials announced in a news release Friday. You see, they're setting up the narrative, okay? because they're getting ready to release a deadly virus out here, man, a man-made deadly virus. The Heavenly Father is going to put the spirit on the so-called white man to release that deadly virus, man. All right? The Lord is going to put the spirit on the so-called white man to release a deadly virus, such as monkeypox. It's going to be something worse than monkeypox, man. Niggas' face is going to be falling off, spitting up blood. All right? You're going to have a mask on for real, you know? Let me get this real quick. This is Ezekiel 7:15. It says, the sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. Okay? Famine and pestilence is going to devour you people, man. All right? Okay? That famine is a lack of food. They talking about these global food shortages. And they're not letting up on that, okay? They're telling you outright now. They're not even hiding it. Yep. Prices are going to increase. Yes. Gas is going to increase. Yes. Food is running out. Okay. They're not even hiding it anymore. All right. And then the pestilence, the diseases, man. Them diseases is going to cleave unto you people. All right. And it's going to destroy you people, man. It's going to fuck you people up, man. All right, let me jump to 17. Ezekiel 7:17. It says, all hands shall be feeble and all all hands shall be feeble and all knees shall be weak as water. Yeah, because when basically a virus, a disease attacks your white blood cells, okay? And those white blood cells help your body function, all right? And those diseases are going to basically decimate your white blood cells to where you're going to be weak. Like somebody who has sickle cell and anemia, those people, they're weak. They can't really, what could I say? They can't really, gather up mental strength because that disease is eating their body from the inside. Okay, so these diseases is going to eat you people up from the inside, man, and from the outside, all right? It says they shall also gird their they shall also gird themselves with sackcloth, and horror shall cover them, and shame shall be upon all faces, and baldness upon all their heads. Yes, horror is going to cover you people, man, all right? Because you best believe, when they really do release that deadly virus, okay, they're going to have the military out here, and the military is going to be strict because, when there's a virus circulating in the streets and it's at a high extent to where, motherfuckers is spitting up blood and, they catching seizures, the military is going to be no joke out here, man. So they're going to be bullying you people around. There's going to be checkpoints. There's going to be on the spot testing, disease testing centers. You know what I mean? Like, kind of like how they had with the C-19, but it's going to be even more locked down. It's going to be even more secluded and restricted. All right, to where everywhere you go, there's going to be military right there, doing a checkpoint. You want to get in this store, you want to go here, you want to go there. Okay, we got to test you. We got to, run this thermometer across your head or whatever machine they're going to have to detect that virus that's going to be out here. All right, but that's why they want to get that chip rolling. They want to get that MOTB, all right, that mark of the beast. They want to get that rolling, okay, because they're going to use that as a way to say, okay, if you got that MOTB, then that'll let us know that you've had all your shots, you're completely immune to the virus, and we can trust you inside of this establishment. That's going to be a part of the way that they're going to cut people out of the they're going to segregate people out of society who don't have the chip, because people who don't have the chip, you basically are to the to the authorities that be at that time, how do we know that you don't have your shots? How do we know that you don't have the virus? The only way we're going to know that is if you have the chip, okay? But even that chip is going to be something that's going to bring horror upon you, okay? So you're going to be all the way just toe up, trusting in this devil in these days. Revelation 16:2, it says, "And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image." Okay? Now, I believe that noisome and grievous sore is actually talking about the nuclear missiles. Okay? Because that's going to completely consume these people out of the land. All right, everybody who trusted in this devil. All right, but at the same time, okay, these people are going to have a grievous sore of the body. They're going to have a grievous sore of the body before they actually taste those missiles. Okay, they're going to have grievous diseases that's going to be attached to them. Okay, everybody who trusts in the so-called white man's power structure, and upon them which worshiped his image. Okay, because the only way you're going to get in line and get that MOTB, that RFID microchip, the only way you're going to consider that and get that is if you worship the image. You have to have rationalized it in your mind at some point that I'm going to worship the image. I'm down with Satan. Okay? And if you're down with Satan, okay, you're in for a rude awakening, all right? Because you got them nuclear missiles that's going to just completely melt you down to the floor, and then before that, you're gonna have all these diseases, all these grievous diseases that's gonna be attached to you, man. All right, so hey, it's just a lot of trouble that's coming for the inhabitants of the earth, man. All right, because the so-called white man, he's getting ready to just go ballistic with his new world order. All right, he knows that he doesn't have a short. He knows that he has a short time, and he's gonna put the foot on the pedal and get these crises started. You know, that Buffalo shooting that just happened. That was a prime example that the so-called white man doesn't have that much long, and he needs to speed things up. And one thing that's gonna completely, wipe away a big portion of the population is these vaxes, and then these diseases that come with the vaxes. Okay, because the vax and the disease is going to be hand in hand. All right, that disease is in the vax, so everybody who got that vax is going to get a disease. But at the same time, if you get a disease, you're going to need a vax, okay, to prove to the so-called white man that you're immune now. All right, so it's going to go hand in hand, and they're going to put it all in one jumbo pot, okay, and they're going to work that propaganda, and they're going to release something out here that's going to be a nightmare, okay, a disease that's going to be a nightmare, all right? Like I said, that little nigga that I showed on that picture, you wouldn't, if you walked past him and he had the monkeypox looking the way he did, you wouldn't want to touch him. You wouldn't want to stand next to a person like that. You try to stay far away from somebody that looks like that. That's how you people are going to be looking pretty soon. This is 2 Samuel 24:13. It says, "So Gad came to David and told him and said unto him, Shall 7 years of famine come unto thee in thy land, or wilt thou flee 3 months before thine enemies while they pursue thee, or that there be 3 days pestilence in thy land? Now advise and see what answer I shall return to him that sent me." Yeah, because pretty much King David went off. All right. I think his offense, all right, for these consequences. I think he numbered Israel. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to try to number everybody in the nation of Israel. You know what I mean? So he tried that, and the Lord pretty much gave him an ultimatum. The Lord said, look, you could either get 7 years of famine, you could flee before your enemies for 3 months, or you can get pestilence in the land, and it's going to kill off a large amount of people. Now, I'm going to read these next verses, and, this is a prime example of what the diseases can do to people, man, and how the Lord is going to use these diseases, whether Esau made it in a lab or it just appeared out of thin air, because the Lord can do that. The Lord can make a disease appear out of thin air too, okay? But either way, the Lord is going to use these diseases to knock off a large population of people, man. All right? It says, and David said unto Gad, I am in a great strait. Let us now fall into the hand of the Lord, for his mercies are great, and let me not fall into the hand of man. So pretty much David picked the pestilence. All right? He picked that for his punishment. All right? It says, so the Lord sent the pestilence. Now, pay attention to this. It says, so the Lord sent the pestilence upon Israel from the morning even to the time appointed. And there died of the people from Dan even to Beersheba 70,000 men. 70,000 men were killed by a disease. Okay? 70,000 men were killed by a disease, man. All right, that's the power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. That's going to be the wrath of the Lord, okay? That's going to be the wrath that the Lord is going to be distributing to these people out here with these diseases, with these pestilences. The Lord is going to knock off large numbers. You know how they made it in the beginning of the pandemic? They made it seem like the hospitals was overcrowded. You got to call ahead. That's how they was making it seem. Oh, you got to call ahead to make an appointment to go to the hospital because it's so overcrowded with patients. But then when you go to the hospital, ain't nobody up in there. It's all quiet. You get in right away. Get in, get out. Because like I said, that pandemic wasn't even real. It was a figment of your imagination. This pestilence that the Lord is going to send, this next one, okay, you're going to know it's a pestilence. It's going to be niggas. The hospitals is going to be overcrowded, okay? The hospitals is going to be overcrowded, and then it's going to be a blackout too, because they talking about rolling blackouts. So it's going to be overcrowded with people, but then certain utilities don't work because all the electricity is not on. The Lord is going to have these people on a pitiful case, man. All right? Imagine you got a flesh-eating bacteria disease that's spreaded amongst your city and out here in America, and then you at the hospital is just overcrowded because it's a gang of people in there that got the same disease as you, but then the nurses and the doctors don't have access to certain computers, to certain surgical instruments because the electricity is out because of the blackouts. People are going to be afraid for their life, man. People are going to be dying in the hospital because they didn't receive the appropriate care. All right? The Lord is going to put these people in a pitiful case, man, with these diseases, okay? So, hey, it's about to get ugly out here, okay? And the triumphing of the wicked is about to be cut short, all right? Because the Lord is going to bring these people's worst nightmare to these streets pretty soon. Shalom.